All right, so get this. We're diving into AI-powered VR and AR training today.
Yeah, really exciting stuff.
It feels like straight out of science fiction. Imagine creating a whole training course in VR in under a minute.
Seriously.
That's what we're going to unpack today.
It's pretty wild, and our source material is a press release from EON Reality.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
They're a leader in this field, and what they've announced is a total game changer.
Okay, lay it on me.
One-click AI generation.
One click? Like, how does that even work?
Well, it's surprisingly straightforward. You just give the AI a topic, let's say elevator maintenance.
Okay, elevator maintenance.
And in less than 60 seconds, it generates a full-fledged VR or AR training course.
No way.
We're talking 360-degree environments, 3D models of the equipment, interactive lectures, quizzes, even assessments.
Hold on, all of that?
All created automatically.
Wow. That's a huge EE time saver, considering this used to take, like, days, if not weeks, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Before this, developers, instructional designers, they'd spend days crafting these courses manually.
Right.
Now it's practically instantaneous.
So the implications for, like, how fast companies can create and update training programs.
Massive.
Huge. So, okay, it's fast, we get it, but is it flexible? What if I need to train someone on a specific elevator model? Can this AI tailor the experience like that?
That's where the edit mode comes in. You can swap out the generic 3D models and environments that the AI initially creates with your own.
Okay.
So instead of a generic elevator, you could import a 3D model of the exact elevator your trainees will be working on in the real world.
Oh, that's amazing. Talk about realistic. That's got to be so much more effective, right?
Absolutely.
Like, it makes me think of those flight simulators pilots use. You know, the closer it is to the real deal, the better prepared you are.
Exactly. And that level of real-world accuracy is especially crucial in fields like manufacturing, healthcare,
Right.
or really any job where safety is paramount. The more the training mirrors reality, the better the outcomes.
Speaking of real-world applications, the press release talks about how EON Reality is implementing this tech at the World Skills Center in Odisha, India,
I saw that.
to train elevator technicians.
Yeah, they're learning in a VR replica of their actual training facility.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
Isn't it?
I mean, they're interacting with the exact same elevator model they'll be working on in the real world.
It really bridges the gap between the classroom and the workplace.
Makes the training so much more effective and
Yeah,
engaging.
yeah.
And they even have a demo video on their website.
I was just watching that, yeah.
It's wild.
It's amazing.
We'll make sure to include the link in the show notes. You got to check it out.
Definitely.
So we've talked about the speed, the flexibility, the realism. What other advantages are they highlighting in this press release?
Well, they emphasize the scalability of this technology.
Oh, scalability.
It seems perfect for large organizations or institutions that need to train a lot of people quickly and consistently.
Like onboarding new employees or rolling out updated safety protocols across multiple locations.
Exactly. And because these courses are so easy to edit,
Right.
companies can adapt and refine their training as needed, make sure it stays up to date and relevant without having to start from scratch every time.
Which brings us to another key point from the press release: engagement.
Oh, yeah.
They're claiming that these immersive, interactive training experiences are way more effective than traditional methods.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
Yeah, I think so.
When you're actively participating in a simulated environment,
Mhm.
as opposed to passively listening to a lecture or reading a manual, you tend to learn and retain information much more effectively.
It's like the difference between reading about how to fix a car and actually getting under the hood in a virtual garage.
Yeah.
You know, you're learning by doing.
Precisely. And speaking of doing, it's fascinating to consider the potential impact of this technology beyond, specific job training.
Oh, absolutely.
What if we could learn any skill in any field through hyper-realistic VR simulations?
Whoa. Okay, so if we could learn anything in a safe, immersive VR environment, what barriers would that break down?
Well, we often think about cost and access as obstacles to learning, but
Mhm.
VR could potentially change all that.
Imagine a world where anyone, anywhere, could access high-quality training in any subject imaginable, regardless of their financial resources or physical location.
That's a powerful idea.
Yeah, and the press release touches on how this could revolutionize fields like healthcare, where students could practice complex procedures in a risk-free virtual operating room.
Oh, for sure.
And it could be invaluable in fields like emergency response or even like space exploration.
Absolutely. Where real-world training is often costly and dangerous.
The potential is, I mean, pretty much limitless.
Yeah, I think we're only just beginning to scratch the surface of what's possible with AI-powered VR and AR training.
It's incredibly exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get too carried away daydreaming about all the incredible things we could learn in VR, let's bring it back to you, our listener.
Hmm.
If you could master ANY skill in a hyper-realistic VR simulation, what would it be?
Ooh, good question.
What dream would this technology unlock for you? What would you learn?
Oh, man, so many things. I think for me it would be
Mm.
something like surgery.
Oh, wow.
You know, the stakes are so high.
Yeah, high stakes.
To be able to practice in a safe environment, risk-free,
Yeah,
that would be incredible.
I feel that. And what other applications can you envision for it in the future? Like beyond just training for specific jobs?
Well, I think it has the potential to really democratize education.
Right.
You know, imagine a world where anyone can learn anything.
It's like breaking down those barriers, right? The
Like-
cost, the access.
Exactly. Geographical limitations, all of that.
It's a pretty powerful idea.
Yeah, it really is. And, you know, it's not just about acquiring skills.
No.
It's about fostering creativity, encouraging exploration,
Oh, I like that.
creating a space where people can experiment and learn without fear of failure.
I mean, that's where real innovation happens, right? When you're not afraid to try new things.
Absolutely.
This technology, it seems poised to revolutionize how we approach learning and training.
Across industries and even in our personal lives.
From, rapidly creating and updating those training courses to making learning more engaging, more accessible,
Yeah.
the potential benefits are huge.
Immense. And as AI and VRR technologies continue to advance,
Right.
we can only imagine how much more sophisticated and transformative this type of training will become.
It's exciting, man. It's really exciting. And we'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Our listener, chime in.
Yeah, what do you think?
Share your ideas, your dreams. What would you learn in VR? And join us next time for another deep dive into the fascinating topics that are shaping our world. It's a brave new world out there, folks. A world where learning can be faster, more engaging, and more accessible than ever before.
It really does feel like we're on the cusp of something, something truly transformative.
So buckle up, stay curious, and who knows, maybe we'll see you in the metaverse sometime soon.
See you there.